Good morning. I'm Siena Collins. I was asked to introduce myself to the head nurse. I greet politely, trying to put on a pleasant face, even if I have no desire to be here. The nurse glances away from her computer monitor for a few moments and narrows her eyes at me. She turns back to her computer and says, "You're late. The rest of the interns started an hour ago." I'm not an intern. The medical director, told me to report here and talk to the head oncology nurse. I explain, lowering my voice. The nurse closes her eyes, shakes her head, and grimaces at my presence. She calls another nurse across the room who is a little older than her. "Do you know anything about this?" She points at me from behind her counter with her chin, as if I were no more than an ugly object that had been placed there. I introduce myself again to the new nurse. "Hello, my name is Siena Collins, and I was asked to come here." Yeah, Christina left me a note. "I have to find you something to do until she comes, and you can't interact with any patients or anything like that, right?" "I guess so," I whisper with a shrug. "Bring us 2 coffees, 1 espresso, and 1 with milk. And make it quick because we don't have all day. One of the nurses is on sick leave, and those bastards in management didn't even bother to replace her. Come on, hurry up, pretty face. What are you waiting for?" demands the nurse in a very rude way. This woman is either a real dick or doesn't know who my father is. It's not the first time I've had to spend some time at one of my family businesses, and I resent being treated like a princess. Still, there should be a middle ground. I want to be treated like an average person, and this nurse seems a bit excessive. I nod. I would rather not start an argument on my first day, and I head to the cafeteria to get the 2 coffees. I'm almost glad Andrew didn't warn the nurses that this hospital was founded by my grandfather and still belongs to my family. For once, I'd like to be a regular person, or at least someone who doesn't get noticed so often. I'd rather earn respect by myself and get rid of the spoiled brat reputation that has haunted me for as long as I can remember. As I walk back to the oncology ward with the 2 steaming coffees in my hands, I mull over the words of the rude nurse who had attended me. The bastards in management didn't bother to put anyone in to cover the sick leave. Typical of my father's corporation. The bottom line is essential, not the employees or the patients.